Right then, welcome to Rise Road Podcast.
31.
Number 31. I like how you do your neck and we went 31.
31.
That's it. If you're watching as opposed to listening, that makes it sound like you could just watch it without audio. That's strange. If you're watching it as well as listening, you'll see me and James have our own little microphones.
We do?
Yeah, so I've managed to get them set up. I think I mentioned them last time on the podcast that I'd got them but couldn't quite figure out. So I put a bit of time in, sorted it. So I've got a third one, which I'm hoping to get set up and working too. And then, yeah, maybe in a couple of weeks we'll start getting some guests on. Did you mention off air that you wanted to get someone on or something? You started to say something, I think.
I was just thinking, because I'm coming up to a year sober.
Ooh.
I thought, I know we've mentioned addiction a bit, but we haven't really gone into it.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got their own little addictions, isn't they? So you could talk about yours.
Yep.
Your obsessions, if it was.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm coming up to a year now, and I thought if we could get someone that's is willing to talk about.
Yeah.
To open
Sorry,
up and talk
my imagination
about
played with that. I was like, if we can get someone that's a full-on raging alcoholic, just get them in where they're just barely fucking sober, just to talk about some shit. But yeah.
If we can get someone on that's willing to open up and talk about addiction and what it's
Start
done to them
looking
and
in.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to, off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone other than you, to be honest.
I can think of one person. There's one person I can think of,
Mm.
but they live very far away.
Oh, okay.
So it might be a struggle getting them here.
Okay. Well, there's always that Skype bollocks.
And I know they listen to the podcast.
Ooh. Okay.
I think they're quite an avid listener. They've listened to quite a few now.
Okay. Oh, I'm intrigued already. I'm intrigued. Yeah, we could try that. I mean, I don't really want to do them Skypey kind of podcasts.
No, I'd rather have someone here.
But if it's that or nothing for a particular guest, then I'd rather do that.
I mean, I don't mind waiting and holding out.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, we can talk about it whenever, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost feel like we should do that today now because you've said it, but I feel that's one we need to be prepared. That's what you're talking about, sort of thing.
Yeah, and also I've got 5 days till it's a year. I'm not talking about it now.
Oh yeah, because you could relapse.
I could relapse. I could relapse. I could relapse, Ron. Yeah.
You could relax and relapse. I
Right.
wanted to get both of them in there.
Anyway, what we're talking about this week, right? Got any ideas?
That's it. Just throw it straight on me. You know, I'm all willy-nilly lately. I have got kind of a thing. I think I touched on it in one of my posts the other day. You could tell me if I've already fucking said this, actually. And that's basically about setting your expectations for your goals.
Yes.
This weren't, because I feel like I've spoke about it recently.
We
but
spoke about expectations last week on the podcast, but that was more tempering them and
Yeah.
managing your expectations.
Right, okay. Cool, that's all right. Because, I'm on about specific for goals.
Right, okay.
BTW, hello.
Oh, did you just say BTW?
BT Dubs. BT Dubs on Ryan's Road Air. Coming at you live at 5.
Me and Molly are going.
Right after this commercial break, me and Gwen will be fine. Oh, there was a new kid at fucking Screwfix today. And I went in, just sidetracking slightly, guys. You alright, kid? And I was like, you got no fucking name tag? Because if I don't know it when they're new, I'll look at the name tag to get the name, because I like to call people by their name. And I was like, you got no name? And he was like, I know, I'm fucking livid. I went, oh, okay, livid. Cool.
Oh, fuck me.
Tell you what.
Really? Is that going to stick now?
I went, I'll call you Liv for short. So the whole time I was like, cheers, Liv. And then someone else went, Liv. Yeah. I went, well, he said his name's Livid. So and when I said bye, I was like, bye, Liv. I'm like, mate, that's you done.
You live forever now,
you done.
mate.
You're done. That's
like my name with Jane. That's exactly what happened with me and Jane.
Was it?
Yeah, when I was on a stag do, it was about 10, 12 years ago now, man. It's a while ago.
Yeah.
And it was like, I thought someone called me Jane. So you're like, oh, don't call me Jane. So everyone just looked at each other and went, you are Jane?
Yeah.
You're right, Jane. So that...
No more swirls. No more swirly. No more swirly, man.
I mean, it's just a term of endearment now, to be honest. People call me Jane like it's just nothing.
Yeah. I'm not in that circle.
You're not in that. That's my other circle.
That's your circle. I am my own circle within your circles.
Yeah, with tramp tone.
I have my own fucking tramp tone. Remember, because it'd be like, yeah, you didn't... It'd be a tramp tone. Well, you'd have to earn the own. What did you have to remember?
Tramp-tone.
Tramp-tone. You'd be like, ooh.
But you saying about that Liv thing, that's like, I don't know if you remember his name. Oh, what was his actual name?
I'm new.
Yeah, I'm new. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm sure his name was Richard.
Richard. Oh, yeah, it was Richard, weren't it? He was
Yeah.
like, I'm new.
Yeah.
Right, I'm new.
That's it, done. Right, done.
Oh, man. I love a good nickname. I'm new. That's
stuff.
fucking genius, that is.
It's perfect. Sorry about that sidetrack, guys. Yeah, I was going to say hi to Jamie and Dude, which are two lovely, fine specimen of men, gentlemen that I used to work with. And I went and worked with Jamie, who's the brother. They're brothers. Genuine
Right.
dude. Yeah, and I went and worked with Jamie today, and it turns out they're listening to the podcast.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I don't quite know if they listen to
Religiously.
no more because I says like, oh, do you? And he was like, yeah, because I know what they're like. I went just for shits and giggles to laugh at me. Then he was like, yeah, pretty much. I was like,
Hey,
mate,
man, that is a listener.
that's fine. That's
That
fine.
is a listener.
Then he did say,
Thank you very much.
we relate to some of the things you say. And I went, hey, mate, if you're getting something like, hey, if I can help people, great. If I can just entertain others, mate, I'm still happy.
Yep, you're still making an impact on
So,
people's
like,
lives.
if-
It's a positive impact.
If you're on a roof, because they're roofers.
Oh, are
Yeah, so if you're on a roof at the minute,
Fuck
guys, and
that.
you're listening to this, I hope you're alright. I hope the weather's not too shit for you, because it is getting into winter now, isn't it, in the UK? Aren't we?
they? Yes, as the Americans would say, fall.
fall.
Because leaves fall down.
Leaves fall from the trees. I swear they just do that.
Man,
all
they're
year
straight
round,
to the
yeah.
fucking point, aren't they?
Yeah.
Straight to the point, the Americans. Don't fuck about, do they?
What have we got it for? Shit falls to the floor. Well, that's
Don't fall it. It's a sidewalk because you walk on the side.
That's it.
I mean, straight to the fucking point.
Straight to the dick in the ass. So yeah, with about managing your expectations for your goals, it's an important one, and I feel like I've touched on it before. If I have, I'm sorry, but again, like it's not bad to rehash on things because, like I've said in my first podcast, stuff like this, it's good. You have to kind of keep reminding yourself
I mean,
about
there's
it.
some
sort of
important
thing.
points that you need to hammer home.
Yeah,
several times.
exactly. So this got half brought up fucking weeks, maybe a few months ago when I was talking to my fight club coach, and he mentioned about how, because I always put on my posts something's better than nothing,
Yes.
because it is.
Yep.
Agreed.
1,000,000%.
Universal.
You can't really.
Doing something
universal is better
is
than
better
nothing.
than doing
Yeah.
nothing. And then he relayed me to a post that he'd seen from like someone that does like training, fitness stuff and blah de blah,
Yeah.
and basically said something isn't good enough was in his post, and I was like, because he said I thought of you the
I'd be
other
like,
day.
right,
Yeah, exactly.
right, all right then.
Yeah. So he said he saw this post and he made him think of me, and I was like, right, okay, I want to see this fucking post, and then I read it and I went, no, he's got a fair point, because what it is, he was touching on, because I think he's on about like training like MMA fighters sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if you want to, so like for us for calisthenics, right? If we want to get to doing muscle ups and like full planche bodyweight
mate,
fucking
we ain't
push
doing
ups and
enough.
shit, doing something won't reach that goal.
Nah.
So I always say doing something is better than nothing for people that are doing nothing and like just feel bad because they're just doing nothing all the
Literally
time.
doing
But that's
nothing,
just
yeah.
their goal of just, it would be good for like, oh, I'm doing something. It's nice, just maintaining the fitness sort of thing. But this could be, I'm
More
using
the mental
yeah,
thing in it as well.
I'm
yeah.
using the fitness as an example, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But this obviously applies across the fucking board. Of like, yeah, so if you're doing something, it is better than nothing, and it's a great way to get started. But you need to, it's a fluid thing. You have to manage your effort along with your goals. So if your goals start to move, you need to move your effort.
Yeah.
Like if your first goal was, I just want to start doing something, and fucking great, first nice goal, and then you start doing things, and again, just with the fitness example, if you start just doing like a little bit of cardio, trying to do a pull-up or a couple of push-ups a day and whatnot, and then, you know, you're feeling good because maybe you get to the end of your first week and you're like, I feel really fucking good. Like, I haven't done anything like this in years. Like, this is fucking great. But then maybe after a few months, you're kind of going, oh, I thought I'd be doing more pull-ups by now, or I thought
Yeah.
I'd hit this strength level, and
Yeah, I know
da da
what you
da.
mean.
It's well, okay, but you're going to have to up your effort then and make your your workouts a bit more intense. Maybe push some more reps, maybe try some different progressions that are harder, or add weight to that movement, or you know, whatever. Two, marry it up with whenever you can look at your goal, you need to look at your road or your path towards that goal and go, right, if I keep doing what I'm doing, we'll get towards that goal.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at what you're doing and go, well, if I keep doing what I'm doing now, I'm never going to get anywhere near that, then it ain't enough.
Do you know what though? This is on the flip side of this.
Yeah, go on.
Thinking about it,
Yeah.
and I mean, a bit of a depressing term, but
No, go on.
this is kind of like you never achieve your dreams, do you?
But,
No one has ever completed all their dreams.
that's a whole interesting thing in itself.
That's like because
because-
it's like once you've done something, you set yourself another goal. Like you're saying, something's better than nothing. So
Mm.
after a while of doing something, you're like, I want to do more.
Yeah.
So then you keep adding more and more and more and more and more.
I think it depends on what your fucking goal is. Because, I mean, there's plenty of people out there that were, like, overweight and had a weight goal and they've reached it and they're happy and then they've stayed at that weight and they're like, I used to be fat, now I'm this weight and I've always been this weight and I've maintained this weight and I'm happy.
I've never met a person like that though.
But
Me
there is.
personally, every person I've met that's done that kind of a weight loss thing, they're always like, now I want to do this.
Oh, okay.
Now I want to start getting into fitness. Now I've lost the weight, I want to start working out.
So they're growing.
Yeah, but I mean that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That's an amazing accomplishment and a great feat. But on the flip side of that, you're never going to be happy, really, because you're always going to want other stuff.
Then that goes with
everything.
But then again, that goes on to how you perceive happiness and stuff. Because if you remember, I did that whole other fucking podcast about like happiness should be a state in the moment, not a life label. You should aim to be content. Again, knowing that you're putting the right amount of effort into things, and you know that you're moving along.
Oh, are you saying
that
the
right
happiness?
Amount of difficulty. Happiness should be because you don't go.
Are you saying happiness is not fleeting? That's not the word I'm looking for.
It's an emotion. It's not a mind state. Because you
don't
saying go.
It's something you just feel every now and then.
Well, in the moment, yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Because you don't say I've got an angry life. You say I was angry today. I was angry when you said
people
that.
Have very angry lives, Ron.
Like, yeah, but they're like severely fucking got bad fucking issues, isn't it? Like that's proper like anger management, temper. Like that's up the fucking scale up here, isn't it? But generally, people on the general scale, you don't. You have a bad. That pissed me off. That moment, that thing, this and that happened, pissed me off. He or she said this, that fucking annoyed me. You don't. So like, but happiness is the opposite. That's so like I enjoyed watching that film. Like, that sex was great. I fucking loved that dinner. Like, really enjoyed that. I was happy watching this. I was happy doing X, Y, and Z. Like, they're moments in time, not a life state, not across the board.
It's a good way of looking at that, to be fair.
Yeah, I did a whole podcast about it before I started getting you on. You obviously didn't fucking listen to it.
No, I didn't listen to that one.
So the goal is to be content.
To be content, but then just get happiness as you go along.
You have to be content, and this, again, I went to this before, of like, this, a good example is games. Because if you have a game that's too fucking difficult and you're always fucking losing, you won't want to play it. This is too hard, I'm always fucking losing. Fuck this. But then if you have a game that's really fucking easy and you win, like, this is fun, I'm winning. I won again.
That's how they get you, right?
Wait for it, and then I won again, and then I won again, and then I won again, and then I keep winning. Like, well, I'm winning. Like, this is boring. I always win. This is way too easy.
That sounds like heroin to me, Ryan.
Like, as adults, like, we play more complicated games. If we're ever playing fucking Snakes and Ladders, or Snap.
To be fair, we've been playing a lot of Snakes and Ladders now.
Who with?
A child.
Exactly. Yeah. Because it's an easy fucking game. We wouldn't sit and play that, would we? You and me together. We don't go, oh mate, you don't see how it's going. Oh, after work, we're gonna go and have a game of Snap. Yeah. Because it's too fucking easy. But you gotta have, and that's what we need, that right level. So we need to be challenged.
But we know we can win it.
But we need to know that we're gonna, because you don't like feeling like, because people get that feeling of with life, like, I ain't fucking getting anywhere. Because they feel like they're always losing. I ain't getting anywhere. Life's shit. Everything I try, I'm always fucking losing. Like, it's just shit. And then you get the people that are like really rich and got loads of money, and that's why they say money don't buy you happiness, because you can be rich as fuck and be like, have an unfulfilled life and be like, well, I ain't happy because everything's too easy now. Because I've got loads of money, I just buy whatever I want. And some people struggle with that. So it's having that, it's this, everything in life, it's never black and white. The world is full of greys. It's all middle ground. So you got to find that bit where you're getting the right amount of challenge, right amount of out, because you're having to try for it. Because then when you get it, you feel rewarded because you actually had to put effort in to get there. If you haven't hardly had to put any effort in, then you don't feel like you don't get that sensation of good.
Well, this is back to our weekly Jocko mention.
Yeah.
That's what he says, doesn't he? He's like, how many times have you done a workout and half-arsed it and felt good about it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're going to get up and work out, do it, not push it.
So going all the way back, it's like, you don't aim for a happy life, you aim for content, etc.
Contentness.
Yeah.
Contentness a word?
You made me forget what I was talking about now before you
I'm sorry.
Flipped it. Because what was I was saying? You flipped it. Pardon me.
Segue. Think of something quick.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is fucking terrible.
What were we talking about?
Obviously, I was on about managing the expectations and with your goals and making sure that marries up to your level of effort.
Yeah, and you were saying that as your goals progress, your level of effort has to progress.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was pretty much the end of story.
But then you said, but on the flip side of that.
Yeah. So that's where we got to.
Yeah, but what was it that you said that was on the flip side of that?
Oh, yeah, you never achieve your dreams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you do achieve them.
Yeah.
But then...
That's what you said. That was it. Because you're on about people that achieve a goal, but then they're not happy and they want the next thing.
Yeah, like when we started, I was like, I'll be happy if I can do 6 pull-ups. I did 6 pull-ups. I'm not happy. I want to do more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're just always progressing.
See, I'd argue with that is that, like, you got the 6, So when you did the 6, you were happy in that moment because you've done the 6. And generally in life, you've probably got more contentment because you're putting effort into your workouts and you're seeing progression with them. And then you're just picking your next goal. It's like, right, now I've done that. I want to put another goal on now because I want that happy feeling again. Now I want to work to something else new. And then you're going to work to that because you want that level of difficulty. Because again, if you're just breezing through life, it's too easy. But you've already achieved one little goal.
I don't know, man. I'm incredibly lazy. I could quite happily breeze through a nice, easy laugh.
Yeah, but you are incredibly lazy.
Yes, thank you. I
Like,
just said that.
I say like the general like basic human being, like, you know, basic Pokemon is like a bit better.
That's a
than you.
fucking sneak that in, didn't you?
Of course I fucking did. You're like a fucking Pokédoll. Like you don't even get any prize cards for it. It's just lazy. It's not even a real Pokemon.
Do you know what? Do you know you're saying the most basic human isn't like that? I think you're wrong there, mate. I think like 70% of human beings are quite happy being lazy.
I don't think so. I think most of them are actually...
But they're unhappy about it.
Yes, there you go.
Whereas I am quite happy to just... Yeah, I'm good.
But I don't think you are.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
don't think
I
you
do my workout in the morning, I go to work, I go home and I see my family. That is all I need.
You probably are a bit better now because now you've got family. Before you didn't have
Oh,
family.
mate, I was cripplingly depressed.
There you go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Oh, God, it was horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous,
Yeah, so now
Ryan.
you got something better. So you're the
Hence,
example of...
addiction to drugs and alcohol, Ryan. Because that was the only way I could escape and get a fleeting grasp of happiness.
Yay.
Yay.
Drink and alcohol. Drink and alcohol.
Drugs.
Same fucking thing. Nice.
Which
Oh,
we
what
will
did you
go
say
into
about-
depth one episode and I will probably end up crying.
Yay. I'll bring tissues and wipes.
Yay.
And some makeup to touch you up afterwards.
Crippling alcoholic depression.
Redo your mascara.
6 bottles of whiskey a week. Yeah.
That's it. It's fucking Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to get what you were doing, and I was like,
I actually wasn't doing
where's
that.
that tone
But you
from?
are right.
But don't we do that all the time?
Yeah.
Like in general, like I'll do stuff for men and be like, where'd you get that from? She really fucks me up with it. The wife till she's like, where did you get that from? Because you didn't come up with that. I'm like, thanks, love.
Yeah, because you're not funny, right?
She's like, you're not original. You never come up with anything yourself. You're always copying shit from everywhere. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, but doesn't everyone? Think of an original thought.
I've said this before. I've said like pretty much everything anywhere has probably been said or created by someone before us.
Of course it is.
Of course it has. Of course it fucking has. Too right.
Peanut butter tribalism. Or I'm your father and I loved your comedy show.
Oh, Bo Burnham.
Oh,
If you haven't
Bo.
checked out Bo Burnham, go check out Bo Burnham.
Imagine Bo Burnham listened to this.
Oh,
God, can you imagine? He probably would have turned off by now.
jizz in my pants.
That's not even Bo Burnham. Where did you get that from?
It's Lonely Island.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
Bo Burnham? Where did you get Lonely Island from?
Because you said, how would it be if you listened to the podcast? Oh, jizz in my pants. And that let me think of the song.
Oh, I thought you were mistaking Lonely Island for Bo Burnham. I was like, the backhand
No.
you? You fucking dick.
Backhand you for thinking that you were going to backhand me for thinking I was saying something
Knock
backwards.
you out, mate. Do some rolling, shall we?
Ooh.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
You're trying to dig at me. I had my first match. We'll
You did?
segue into that. I had my first jiu-jitsu match yesterday. No gi, if you're familiar with jiu-jitsu at
Oh,
all.
I know what no gi means. That's when you're not wearing the
Not wearing the
gi.
gi. It means
Yes.
no gi. Yeah.
Yes, it does. I'm learning.
Because sometimes you call Brazilian jiu-jitsu pajama wrestling.
Pajama wrestling.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
only going to refer to it as
It's
pajama,
pajama
wrestling
wrestling.
now.
Nice. Jinx, touch wood.
Oh.
So yeah, I done it yesterday, and it went terribly. I didn't go
You
terribly.
didn't go terribly, man. You
I
live
just
and you
lost.
learn.
I lost.
You lost. So
But
what?
it was one of them things where the way last week was, it's just. I mean, this is why like we've changed our workouts this week now, haven't we?
Yes.
So we've done that. So I'm trying not to burp into these new microphones. Oh, it looks a bit loud there. Oh, I hope I don't have to edit this.
Oh, you're totally going to. I've been watching it, mate. There's some right peaks.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Move this microphone away a bit.
Bit late now, man. We're 22 minutes in.
Shit. If there is any fuck ups with this, guys, it is the first podcast for the new mics.
We will get the grasps of the new
Yeah.
mic.
We'll probably should we just?
I say we, Ryan, because Ryan does everything.
Oh.
I literally turn up once a week and talk into microphones. He does everything else.
I'm just gonna turn them down by one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, done it. Lost my fucking train of thought
Sorry,
again.
you know about your jiu-jitsu?
I was, yeah, so I lost. But I was like feeling really fucking shitty all week, weren't we?
Well, you've been feeling really shit for like a month. You have,
it's been really up and down. Like, I mean, I've said it on the podcast. I can't talk tonight. The podcast already recently, the past couple episodes, that I've just been fucking struggling with shit. Just like really having the energy and crap and blah blah blah. So today, what I did do was cut out biscuits. like treat. I didn't snack on nothing. Like no little all that quick bit of chocolate, all that little biscuits. So I've cut that out, and then we got up a bit earlier and did like more of a proper workout, didn't we?
First proper workout we've done in a long time.
So we're going for a day on day off split, and we do a full body workout.
Judging my elbow today, which will probably be a good thing for tomorrow. To be honest, so a nice little rest. Yeah.
So anyway, I went to this competition, and like even just the night before, like the day before, like normally. The kids get to sleep, the wife gets to sleep, and then like I've probably got another hour or so, and then I nod off. But I was falling asleep when the kids are eating dinner, so I was like, whenever that happens, and I'm like, I ain't right, so I never just like lie there. Even if I am really tired, I'm like, I got shit to get done. Whereas I was like,
you let it encapsulate.
I was happy just to fucking go sleep then. So that was like the day before. So I'm like, when I originally signed up, I was going in with the mentality of like, man, I'm going for gold. I'm going to fucking push this. And I was like, also thought, even if I can't improve my skill that much in the weeks coming, I thought I can blast out some cardio just to make sure, like, I can fucking push the pace. The 5-minute rounds, I thought, if I can make it so I can just fucking beast for 5 minutes straight, just fucking keep the pressure on and fucking go at it.
Eventually you'd get
I thought, like, if I could just, like, not gas out. But I barely did any cardio last week. Like, barely did a workout. Thursday really said it for me, because we have them days, or you might have them days, where it's like, you don't want to do it, you don't want to get up, but then you get up anyway, and then you're like, oh, I'm glad I got up. Yeah. Like, I feel fine. But on Thursday, if you recall, like, we pretty much spoke for an hour, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like, I think you did more than me, which you have done a lot lately, but I barely fucking did anything, because I was looking at the bar, and I was like, oh, fucking man, I just really need to just go lie down. Like, just fucking no energy. So then, like, Friday morning, because we didn't work out Friday morning, it's got that same feeling. And normally I can say to myself, no, because if you get up, Ryan, go out and get it done, you'll feel better.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I won't. So I didn't yesterday. I didn't. So I'll stay in bed today, fuck it. So it was that whole feeling. So then I changed the mindset. Instead of, I'm going for gold, was, I'm going to go and try and move my body. Like, I'm just going to try and do something.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, no, I watched all the matches. I had to wait around 4 hours for my one match. So that was just like, yeah, great. So that just obviously made me more like, I want to go home now.
Yeah.
That was a real yawn, by the way. And then, yeah, the match, I was watching the other matches, and obviously everyone was like, fucking going for it. Full on, like, little mini wars going on every fucking match. I was watching them, like, yeah, I ain't got the energy for that today. Like, I ain't doing that. So we started, and the only slight game plan I had is I can guillotine pretty good from someone trying to shoot on me to take me down, but only on my right hand side, because I'm right handed.
And that's why you learn on your left.
Yeah, but I don't go training enough to like drill enough. So anyway, that was the only kind of inkling of a game plan I had, was like, right, I'll try and guillotine the company, took me down. But he went to my left, so took me down. So I got in my guard, and guard is when you basically sat on your ass with your legs right round them. So I just fucking sat there and went, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. Like, I ain't going to try and do much. Fuck it. Like, I'll just keep him in my guard. If I can maybe get him into a triangle, which I'm no good at finishing, I'll just see. That didn't really happen. And then, yeah, come to near the end, he got me in a submission. It was hurting a bit. I might have been able to get out of it, but I could see the screen, and he was 2 points up on me, and there was like 20 seconds left of the round. I was like, yeah, even if I fucking push through this now to get out the sub, he's going to win on points, and then my neck's just going to hurt. So I was like, yeah, tap, get off, you win. Fuck it. But like, considering the little energy I put into it, afterwards I was like, really lightheaded, wobbly. And I was like, man, yeah, there's something ain't right with me today. Just fucking...
I think maybe stay off the biscuits.
I have today, and I feel a lot better for it.
Today.
I feel a lot better. And just doing like the workout this morning was nice, to actually do some full sets.
I fucking made you.
Thank you.
Good. I knew you'd thank me.
Begrudgingly.
You've done it to me. You've made me do shit that I didn't want to fucking do, but I knew would be good for me.
I have.
So it's my turn to do it for you.
Yay.
Got your back.
It was nice. It was nice.
Do you want to reset the camera before it freezes?
I was going to say, what's the camera saying?
But yeah, welcome back. But yeah.
Again, I will apologise if during any of the audio there's been any distortion or peaks, because this is all a learning curve.
Yep.
And we've got to test these
Learn
mics.
by doing. Learn by doing.
Do you? I need to burp again. It's because I need to stop drinking tea before the fucking...
What does tea make you burp?
Oh, I don't know.
You're the only person in the world that happens to. What are you like when you drink Coke?
I don't drink fizzy drinks.
I'm not massive on fizzy drinks.
I drink tea and squash and water.
I'll have a fizzy drink if I'm like going to Mackey's once in a blue moon or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really massive on Mac. I had a KFC the other day for the first time in about 2 years. So I'm not. Luckily, that's one vice I don't really have.
Fizzy drinks.
Fast food.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'll just have a sandwich at home. I'm not really that bothered.
Yeah.
Like, you get people that go to Mackey's like every fucking day and stuff. I'm like, how are you doing that?
No idea. How are they affording that?
Mackey's is pretty cheap. You're just getting it for yourself. I know people that get like Domino's like 3 days a week. I'm like,
fuck.
Yeah, that's like 20 quid just for a pizza on its own without a deal.
Money, man.
Fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Just money.
But I'd rather. It's more that I'm too late. I like a Mackey's, but I'm just like, I can't be arsed. Let's make a sandwich.
Yeah. You see, I could get into this, but I feel like it's just a bit boring.
Yeah, it's just not one vice I've had. I mean, drugs, alcohol, sweets.
That's like the
sugar.
theme this week. I feel like that's almost like your little theme tune.
Drugs, alcohol, and sweets.
Dum dum. Like it.
I used to love them lots.
Swinging back to all the original fucking point of like, just manage your goals.
I suppose what you said, you grow with your goals, don't you?
Yeah.
As you grow, your goals grow and they expand.
Or another slight one we can kind of reach on this of like how to talk to other people about their goals or like things they're not happy with in their life.
Don't bother. Fuck them.
I was talking to someone recently, and they're on about. Try and make this a bit more vague, so it's not too specific. We'll just say their mate, right?
Okay.
And
I've no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah. Basically, the one eats like good food, right?
Okay.
But he's a bit of a bigger guy, but he's quite happy with that. Like he ain't bothered. He eats his food all right. Like he ain't getting any bigger, I guess. But like he ain't really losing any weight. But he's quite happy with how he looks. And he's like,
Fair
fine,
enough.
yeah,
Huh?
fine. And then his mate, he's also a bit bigger, but he gets really a bit self-conscious about it. Like don't like taking his top off. Like, it's hot and summery and things like that. And then the one that doesn't mind that, and this is a common thing where people will they will almost like project themselves onto the other person as to like, well, this doesn't bother me, so why does it bother you? Like it shouldn't bother you because it doesn't bother me. And it's like, mistake, because every person is different. I says, because they mentioned this, and they said like, well, I tried saying to him like, why does he care? I'm like, mate, fair enough. Like, why should he? I agree with you there. Like, why should he care what other people think and blah 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 along that thought process?
People do, man.
I can agree with that. But I went, if this person feels that way, and that's just how they feel, then you need to help them with that, not just tell them not to. Now, I'll contradict myself a little bit because you can, if you really want to, and if you got it in you, you can think yourself out of a feeling. You can tell yourself, I don't want to fucking feel like this.
Well, you can control your emotions, mate.
Yeah, you can do that.
Control your mind.
But the more pragmatic or practical approach is to say, well, what are you doing about it then?
Yeah.
If someone says they're not happy with the way they look, or where they work, or their relationship, or their kids, or anything that they say they're not happy about, instead of then going, well, why don't you do it like me? Or why are you bothered about that because I'm not? Say, what are you doing about it then? What are you doing towards feeling better about that? So if it's a weight thing and you're not happy about how you look, then, well, you're doing anything towards it, because then this is where the something better than nothing starts. It's like, well, if you're not happy with the way you look, but you can then say, but I vet, I know, let's say you eat 10 packets of crisps a day. It's like, well, I had 5 today. Like, so for a daft example. Or if they eat a whole pack of biscuits, whereas that day they had half a pack, and they've been doing that regularly. It's like, well, I'm doing something towards it, and this is the first starting goal. For this week, I'll just try and do a little less every day. So at least they can go, I don't like the way I look, but if you can get a but in there, I don't like the way I look, but I'm doing something towards it. Then you go into your goal management and be fluid with it as the time goes then. So if like you've been doing something
when you
for
adjust it.
Yeah, and adjust it as the time goes. So if that becomes easy, if
so like you're saying, if eating half a packet of biscuits becomes easy.
Yeah, if that becomes normal. Then
you go
check
down
it
to
down
a quarter of a packet.
Yeah,
of biscuits.
or none. Well, some people can go cold turkey. Some people can really like manage to flick that switch in their head and suddenly like, right, I ain't eating any shit, nothing, fully getting on it, blah blah blah. Mate, great for you. Anyone that can do that and has done that, like hats off. Da, da, da. But most people will start that way, and then it's too much of a change, too much fucking effort. They're not seeing enough of a gain quick enough that compensates for the amount of effort they're putting in, and go, do you know what? This
how many
is
times did I quit
difficult.
smoking?
Because again, it's that thing of you need to find that middle ground of like getting the right comfort level of putting in effort and getting reward. You need that middle, needs to be enough. You can't have it too much. But again, this could be anything. If it's like a work thing, like what you're doing about it, and you're applying for other jobs, if you try to communicate with your boss or your co-workers or whatever that you're not fucking happy with, if it's your relationship, it's like, well, have you went and told your partner this? How you feeling? Do they know that you think this, or do they know that you're not happy with this, or do they know that you want to go this different way in your relationship, or do they know that you want to change your career? Maybe they really like the career you've got. Maybe that's why they were originally attracted to you, because I know you had some job that has a lot of money or something, but you're actually like, I'm not happy just with lots of money. Like, I actually would rather have a more emotionally rewarding job sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you're scared to tell them or whatever. It's like, whatever the fuck you're not happy about, do something towards it. Because then you're getting on the train then, ain't you?
See, I've always thought you're something better than nothing thing. It's just a pure fitness thing, but you're right, it goes into all.
Fucking everything.
It's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, everything. Literally everything. So that's entry level, something better than nothing, which I'm fucking right about. I'll never refute that. Boom, fact.
Oh, sorry.
But this goes back, like I say, when that guy said like something ain't enough. It's like that's where you have to be fluid with it.
I mean, he's got a point as well.
Exactly, but he was on
all
about
circumstantial, innit?
Yeah,
it depends on what
exactly.
you want personally.
Yes.
Because every person is different.
Yeah. So,
every single person is different.
So I think we'll start to wrap it up there. We're doing like a. What have you been up to?
What have you been up to this week? Fucking work.
Oh yeah, because you've been upgraded at work, but you haven't got your contract.
I've been upgraded at work, but I'm still being paid the fucking same. So I'm doing. Oh, my team leader left, so I've been doing all the team leader work without the pay.
Ew. But didn't you say they'll backdate it?
Well, I've had the contract. The contract's been accepted and everything from my team, but it's had to go. It's all bullshit with the company I work for. It's had to go for about 9 different people in different countries of all of this branch, all of this ladder to be accepted.
Yeah.
But it's past the first stage.
Right. Okay.
So hopefully I'm supposed to hear more back on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But regardless, if I do get it eventually, no matter how long it takes, they'll back pay it to when I got offered it, which was the 4th of October.
Yeah.
So it's coming. It's just a fucking waiting game, isn't it?
Yeah. As long as they back pay you, then that's right.
Yeah, I
too
mean
bad.
it is, but Christmas is coming up, man. I want to get all that shit before Christmas, and I want that I want it signed before. Ideally, I want it signed before I go because if
So you think it could take another 2 months? Yeah.
It's come from
Yeah.
my old team leader waited like I'm sure it was about 3 months before her contract got accepted.
What?
Yeah, and I want this signed off before I go on paternity, ideally.
Shit. Yeah.
Because I didn't realise paternity leave
Yeah.
is. I thought you had to take it straight away,
Right.
and I didn't know you can take it up to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
After up to 56 days after the baby's born, like
Oh, okay.
whenever you want.
Right.
So I've got about 25 days holiday left to use.
Right.
So I was like, can I just go and take 2 weeks holiday, like the second the baby's born?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah. So I'm like, sound. So I'm going to use 2 weeks holiday on full pay
Yeah.
when the baby's born.
Yeah.
And then because where I work, December and January, you cannot have time off.
Yeah.
But they cannot refuse paternity leave. I'm going to have Christmas week off. And a week off in January because I've never had because working in that place it's like, man, that's the busiest time.
Yeah.
You get like 2 days off over Christmas, so I'm like, I'm having that week off. With my family, my new baby, I'm having that week off.
Yeah.
And I'll have a week off in Jan because they can't turn it down. But the thing is, I'm only contracted 8 till 2, which is part time. I always work the extra hours because that's just normal to me now.
Yeah.
So if I'm going on holiday, I'm only getting paid 8 till 2.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'm on this contract, it'll be more money and it's paid 8 till 4.
Right.
So I'd like that ideally.
For your paternity.
For the paternity. But, I mean, it's just whatever it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
I love these little snippets in there because these are all these little things where no one's dying in your fucking life, sort of thing. It's not overly fucking bad, but these are the little things that affect individual people in their own little bubbles.
Oh, yeah, 1,000,000%. I mean,
So I like this because people could relate to that.
You don't know what people are going through, do you?
No, never.
Be kind.
I've had a right shit fucking week myself. Like I've already fucking touched on it.
I think this is going to be a good week. I think we've set this up nicely. We really push it on the workouts, but we'll do it 3 times a week. So tonight, after you've done all your editing and that, and if you get into bed for like half 10, 11, you're not thinking, fuck, I've got to be up at 5 o'clock. You're like, oh man, even though I get up at 5, I can just chill.
Yeah.
You can rest.
Yeah. Play some Pokemans.
That's what I mean. So I think, and then hopefully that'll set you up nicely for a nicer night tomorrow. And you're like, yeah, I feel a bit fresher. I can work out. Because I think, because it was the missus that suggested this. That suggested all this because she was like, cause it was the night when I didn't come up on the Friday.
Yeah.
And she was like, you pair of fucking useless, ain't ya?
Cheers, love.
Like, in a nice way, but
Yeah.
she was like, you always a couple of days a week, every time one of your bows on the other one, something happens. And
Yeah.
she was like, why don't you just do it? Because it's coming up to winter as well, it's cold. Why don't you just do it 3 days a week?
Yeah.
And I was like, you got a point.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to work.
I mean, when you said it, I went off. The reason I agreed to it is because the way you would do a full body workout, the way it's meant to be done,
It would be a rest day.
is day on, day off.
Yeah.
Because you're working your whole body.
Which is
So
what
if you
we've
remember
been
when we were doing push-pull splits,
Yeah.
you did it every day because you do push one day, pull, legs, push,
Yeah.
pull, legs, and then I think it's 1 day rest, and then
Yeah.
and do it like that. But yeah, because we've been going with the like just doing a little bit of something, we could do it every day because it's just doing something, doing some movements, doing
Yeah.
some sets, sort of thing, but not really pushing
We're
it.
kind of half-arsing it.
But then because of our goals, where we want to get to,
That's when
we
I'm
weren't-
sick of just doing the
Yeah.
something now.
exactly, we weren't happy with it. 'Cause it's
No.
like, well, I want to get to there, and I ain't going to get to there by doing these little fucking bits.
Yep.
So yeah, this week is
Because we are doing full body, aren't we?
looking better. Yeah.
So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I think that'll be the right thing to do.
Yeah, because like on pull day, we used to like pull-ups, chin-ups,
Pull-ups,
Australian
pull-ups,
pull-ups,
Aussies,
Body
it was
rows.
body rows,
and then we'd do the flies.
and the flies, yeah, and then pull day was push-up.
I just said pull.
No, push day was push-ups. What was pull day? Push-ups
Dips.
and dips. And
The,
then it
the
was
opposite fly, the reverse one.
reverse fly, and we did like variations of push-ups, didn't we, as well?
Yeah.
I would do wides, narrows,
We
and
weren't
then,
that long
and then
ago.
obviously we did a.
I'd like to work back up to that.
Oh yeah,
But
but that's
what we found
summertime
was,
shit.
yeah, what we found was we needed more time with it. Now we're getting in half hour earlier. So we'll push this
That
full
felt
body
good.
thing.
That felt good. Getting here and having the
Yeah.
cardio, and I'd done like 2 sets of pull-ups by like. I'd done 2 sets of pull-ups and 2 sets of dips or leg raises by like fucking 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was like sound. So
Yeah,
we
man.
had the extra time to squeeze in a 4th set of everything and
Yeah.
still do everything.
Yeah. No, it's better. I think this week will be good like that.
I mean, my elbow's a bit sore. I mean, it's just it flares up every now and then.
All
So
I do is
it's nothing,
start wearing your strap for the workout, because that's
Yeah.
when you should have it on.
I
really.
will for the week. It
And then
should
maybe
be
just
alright.
wear it at work as well when you're lifting the other things and
Yeah, it
stuff.
should be alright. It's alright once it comes and goes. I've been dealing with it for years now. Well, about a year or two. So it's fine. You work with it.
Yeah.
Like all injuries, now you find a way to work with what you can.
True.
And how much practice have we fucking had at that?
That's it. Right, so we're gonna.
Yep, we're gonna call it.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Let us know if you noticed anything with these new mics, please.
Oh, please, as we've been saying in previous ones, like let us know if there's anything you'd like us to talk about.
Yeah, man.
If there's any subjects that you would like us to touch on, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. I am Daddy Jane Gaming at Instagram handles at Daddy Jane Gaming, JAYNE, and this is.
I believe it's Rhines.road on Instagram
It is
and
Rhines.road.
Rhines Road 22 on Facebook. If it's on YouTube, I do just bang all the links in the description. It's for like my other channels and stuff, like the fitness channel and stuff like that, and the Instagram and Facebook and all that lovely jubbly stuff. If you're listening on the podcast, give us a rate. Do you like it? Is it a
Please
rating?
rate us and leave a comment. It doesn't really matter what you say, as long as there's comments building up on it.
See, I don't
It's
know how
fine.
to leave comments when I listen to podcasts. I
Just
don't
on
know you
Apple
could do that.
Podcasts.
Yeah.
I've only ever used Apple Podcast,
Yeah.
so all I know is that when you're viewing a podcast, there's a bit of thing about it's like your rating. You can just leave a comment
Yeah,
on it.
okay.
But that's all I
On
know.
on YouTube, I'd like comments just to get a bit of feedback. The things like you'd like to hear or don't want to
Yeah.
hear. Or if you agree or disagree with something said specifically, or if you want to suggest anything, that'd be great. But what I'm also hearing a lot of lately is like the video, because apparently liking the video is one of the best things you can do on YouTube. Because what it does, it's literally, if you think about it, we think of this as like how to use social media in terms of like, oh, go and like the video is like a physical thing you do. But what you got to remember is for like the algorithm side of stuff, YouTube's then going, oh, people like this video, so let's show it to more people because people seem to be liking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As in like just when you generally like something, like oh, I like that cheesecake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of thinking it was an action, it's like instead of going people are liking it, it's like oh, people like it. So yeah, if you could like the
It was a
video.
very roundabout way to say, please
It
like the
was.
video on YouTube.
It was just an interesting, because when I even heard it, and it's like, well, yeah, when you, because I said it to someone recently, I was like, if you like liking the video, and he's like, oh, why? I thought, well, because he's thinking of it as an action. Like you click that button, why does that make a difference? It's like, well, it's telling the algorithm that you actually like it. So if people are actually liking it,
It's all well and
they
good you sitting there
enjoy
going, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
But the computer doesn't know
because a
that.
comment just means engagement. Doesn't necessarily mean you're enjoying it. You could be
Yeah.
commenting fucking anything.
It's true.
Like, you all suck. Whereas not with a like.
Please don't tell us we suck.
So that'll be good on the YouTube
I
side
don't
of
handle
things.
negative criticism well.
So yeah, I'm getting closer and closer to doing some sort of a fucking gaming channel with,
Oh,
with the Pokemon stuff.
Let's get this shit sorted first,
So,
man.
yeah. Obviously.
Right, yeah, let's go. Let's call
Yeah.
it. Don't be afraid of the day.
Yes. Deal with the day.
Damn it.
Deal with the day. You fucking idiot.
You're fucking
That's what you get for trying to use my sign-off handle. You fucking bitch.
Don't forget to level up yourself.
That's his little thing.
I know, I want to change
Or if
that.
you like the t-shirts, what I got from
I really like that t-shirt.
Role Models is what I got it because I like the bit on the back.
I know, yeah. Jiu-Jitsu player.
But it's done like different colours and kind of pixelated, like player.
It's cool.
Like
I do like that shirt.
So
I'm
it's
thinking,
what's all the
I want that
It's
shirt.
what all the refs were wearing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and I was like, I like that. And then I thought people would think I'm a ref. No, I didn't. I just like the shirt. Right, love you all. Gonna fucking leave it. Gonna check out how these.
We're going to go play some Pokemon games.
Yeah, man. And we play with playing with the old original decks at the minute.
Yes, we have.
It's quite nice.
That'll
Lots
be
of
up on our
coin flips.
Instagram. So feel free to check them out.
Yeah, man.
Sound, let's call it.
Love you all. Speak to you. See you. See you soon.
Peace out. Welcome to Ryan's Road. What are you doing?
Sorry, I've just realised that's like loose as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Been doing my anymore. Tiny.
Right then, welcome to Rise Road podcast. Rise Road Roads. Number 31.
I just think I should do the intros now, mate.
No, fuck it. It is what it is. Microphones, haven't we, James?
Yeah.
Yeah, check.
I'm going
us
to
out.
name mine. Do you know? What should I name my microphone?
No, let's. Oh, you could do, I guess.
I'm
All I've got in my head is Guinevere.
I've got Molly.
What the fuck?
Molly the microphone.
Right, I've got Guinevere.
Guinevere and Molly.
Yeah.
I'm sound.
Sweet. Gwen.
I don't want to see you with Molly. Molly's mine.
Alright. She's fucking. I paid for her.
That's a good point.
Molly's a prostitute. She's a prostitutic microphone.
Do you know it'd be a good one if we can
Go on.
find someone with an addiction in the past? Because I'm coming up to a year.
Sorry, yours is falling off.
Why's my fucking microphone falling?
Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to pause it there.
I think we should start again, right?